दही बड़ा खाने का मन है।
वाह क्या स्वाद!
असली स्वाद तो MDH दही बड़ा रायता मसाले से ही आता है।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, and I want to go live to the pictures, please. Can I go to the full pictures, ladies and gentlemen? I would like to go to the pictures from the NIA court. And some time back, thank you so much, we had visuals of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. Rhythm, we are doing this live coverage tonight. Yes. You're seeing Shawan and Rhythm. These are pictures of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. He's just landed. And we are expecting a second set of visuals to come in. But we haven't yet got a video of Tahawwur Hussain Rana yet.
Yes.
But we have begun the legal process. What we know is that he's still in the Palam area. He's not in the NIA court. We have a stakeout, Shawan and Rhythm, all on air tonight. We have a stakeout at the NIA, which means the man, the mastermind of 2611, is going to be brought before court anytime soon. Shawan, just bring our viewers up to date right now with what's been happening over the last couple of hours.
This is the first
Three windows
picture
now
of
with windows on the right.
Tahawwur Rana.
Yeah.
Almost about 18 years after we are looking at the first picture. Even when he was in the US, there were no pictures of Tahawwur Rana.
There was
right
that
now,
one video of him, but he looks visibly older now.
Yes, he is.
Can we do that contrast, please? If we have one set of the pictures of him sitting on the floor of the American cell. I think that was when he was sort of speaking, confessing to his crimes.
Right.
And that video had been released earlier. And now that video was about 10 years older. We're seeing a visibly older Tahawwur Hussain Rana being brought back. How old would he be now? He's about 65 or 65?
Around 62, 52 was the last when
Okay,
in
so
the
that was
bargain.
the right-hand side pictures when he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
And now he's come back, somewhere in his mid-60s, being brought back to India.
Interestingly, he was being brought in the same clothes that he was in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Los Angeles, taken directly out from there.
Yeah.
A 14-hour flight. In fact, a special aircraft that the National Investigation Agency used to bring him here, and the photograph was taken immediately after that. For many who are asking this question, why exactly the backside of Tahawwur Rana and not the frontal side? Because there is a procedure that is basically underway. In fact, that should have been completed now, and we're expecting him to be taken out in the next few minutes. In fact, he would be taken to the court, as Rhythm was also pointing out. That's, again, a necessity. In fact, they are also preparing the papers, particularly with regards to the evidence that they have, and this is going to be produced before the court. We're expecting another set of picture, and that would be after the TIP, which is the identification is done.
Why would it be taking so long? Why is it taking so long to do the identification?
Well, in fact, the problem here is that all of this would have happened much earlier. There was a technical snag and the delay in the flight landing here in the national capital. The earlier plan was take him to the headquarters where the medical examination would have been done, and a first round of interrogation would have been done because they need to reflect that in the remand, and thereafter he would have been taken to the NIA court. Now that has there's been a considerable delay, and that's the reason why you're seeing all of this procedure being done at the Palam airport itself.
Right. Rhythm, would you like to take our viewers through legally?
Absolutely.
How quick will this process now be, and is it necessary for him to be present at the courtroom? While we say this, I also want to show the pictures of the NIA court. There's a huge media stakeout. The entire national media is outside the courtroom office of the NIA. Now tell me about the NIA court. How does the NIA court work? How many judges are on the bench? Right. How is this decided?
Yes.
And is there a time frame to the whole process? Rhythm.
So, Arnab, in this case, we've chosen the additional sessions judge who's going to be looking into the matter. Chandarjeet Singh is going to be looking into the matter. There are 2 NI courts that are designated at the Patiala House Court. Both of them, one of the judges is going to be looking into the matter. This was already decided. The judge is present inside the court. We also know that the senior advocate, Dhyan Krishnan, who's going to be appearing for the NI as the special public prosecutor, along with Narendra Maan, are present inside the court. Also present inside the court is Piyush Sachdeva, who's going to be representing Tahawwur Rana. This is extremely interesting, and this is also a reply to all the Congress people as well as others who are stating that there is legal representation that needs to be given to Tahawwur Rana, which already is being given.
My first guest before I go into our debate this evening is Mr. K. Unikrishnan. He's father of, martyr Major Sandeep Unikrishnan, the brave soldier of the NSG who died fighting terrorists, gave up his life fighting terrorists during the 26/11 terror attacks. Mr. Unikrishnan, good evening. This is one considerable move ahead in this entire and long process. We have been speaking over many years. I remember speaking to you in 2008, and it's now been almost 16 years, 17 years since to that day. More than 16 years, Mr. Unikrishnan. You believe that this is going to be one significant move towards justice, because eventually it's about pinning the real conspirator down. I mean, it cannot be about the individual Tahawwur Rana. It's about the entire Pakistani establishment and the system that sent the killers.
Yes, Arnab, you said that. See, this is going to be a very significant milestone, and it will have definitely impact on the whole of the case, and we Indians expect something great from this, the exposure from Rana.
Mr. Unikrishnan, when you look back, do you believe this could have been done earlier? I mean, this is obviously the result of hard diplomacy, but in the process, David Coleman Headley has got a plea bargain. Hafiz Saeed is still a free man in Pakistan. So is this a little too late?
Of course it is late, but I don't accuse anybody for that matter, because from my part, I know the international law has its own course, and it will definitely take a lot of time. And finally, I'm really happy that justice is going to be done to the victims of 26/11, and let us hope everything goes well.
Yes, absolutely. You've been very, very stoic through the whole process, and you made a very important statement. Your son is a hero, not a victim. As a father, your thoughts this evening. We've spoken about this once or twice in the past, Mr. Unikrishnan.
Yeah, so that's right, sir. The thing is that everybody thinks that Sandeep and Sandeep's family is the victim. So the real victims are the people, those who have the innocents. Those who have lost their life for no mistake of them, and you can say that their only mistake was they were Indians.
Absolutely. Mr. Unikrishnan, I'd like to thank you for this moment, and I will come back to you as and when this progresses, because I don't want you to be part of the political debate, but you are a very, very, very strong man. You are an absolute nationalist. You've been very stoic and strong through the whole process. And I remember talking to you right after 26/11. And you haven't changed a bit. You're only gone stronger by the day. You're a role model, Mr. Unikrishnan. You and your son, the whole family, have been role models for the country.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been an alarming comment from the Congress party, which, by the way, and I want to welcome my guest this evening. Can you help me with the guest rhythm?
Yes.
Because my list is not with me. Okay, we have Tuhin Sinha.
Yes.
We have Utsav Benz. who's Special Public Prosecutor for the NCB, Sangeet Ragi versus Kapil Madan of the Congress, Pula Rao, Shyam Meka, and we have Rishi Malhotra, who's senior advocate, and he's been part of the Abu Salem complete investigation process. I'm told he's defending Tahawwur Rana in this case. Let's see how he does that. Now, Kapil, did you hear this, Sangeet Ragi, that the Congress party is making a very strong case saying that we must protect the legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana? The Congress party has said, the Congress party, this should be breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Congress party defends the legal rights of Tahawwur Rana. And Rhythm, you have the exact statement also with you, I think.
Yes.
Can you share that with me?
Yes, absolutely. I will. There are two statements that have come in, Arnab, and I'm going to share both of them with you.
Yeah.
There is one statement that has come in from Prithviraj Chavan, and there is one statement from Ashwini Kumar that is supporting what Prithviraj Chavan has said. So I'm both of them with you.
From Chidambaram.
Pramod Tiwari.
Yes, Sangeet Ragi, the Congress party has said that we demand a just and proper trial under Indian laws, like that for Kasab. There should be a similar proper trial.
Arnab,
He must.
At the very outset, I would say it is shameful on part of Congress to make such kind of a statement, issue such kind of a statement at all. And in fact, what Mr. Chidambaram said, that it was started during the during the UPA era. Why they couldn't get Richard Headley?
No, their
Second point
exact statement
is very important. He said that he is confessing that it is because of the mature and sincere diplomacy. Mr. Chidambaram, who exercised
I would
this
like
kind
to
of diplomacy?
Sangeet Ragi ji,
Because of Narendra Modi.
Sangeet Ragi ji, I would like to tell our viewers that this is the chameleon-like, dangerous pro-Pakistan Congress party.
Yes,
They have
absolutely.
they have said that Rana has not even confessed to his crime.
Pro-terrorist.
Arnab, I am more interested in knowing who is the Indian handler. Who is the Indian handler, and particularly from the establishment of the Congress party or the UPA regime?
They have, in fact, the viewers, Congress says, the Congress party says that Tahawwur Rana should be given full legal rights. A kangaroo court will not function in our country. Can I play the soundbite, please? Kapil Madan, yeah, now it's being published. So, Pula Rao, I'm sure you are, your eyebrows, the way you're raising them makes it clear what your thoughts are about this. This is the real face of the Congress party.
Exactly.
Where they are saying, and we are running the pictures live, can we stay full frame? And the desk can speak to me as well. This is the huge deployment outside the NIA court, where we still expect Tahawwur Hussain Rana to be brought tonight. And Kapil Madan, may I ask you why the Congress party is making such a song and dance about the legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana? Kapil.
Well, Arnab, let me just tell our viewers that the views that I make here, these are my independent views. I'm not speaking for the party. And having said that, let me just say one thing. In fact, when you made this kind of a remark, I checked back and looked at the official statement, press release. I could not find any such statement. So I can tell you with some level of confidence that, it's a false narrative, false propaganda that is being,
have you seen the soundbite of Prithviraj Chavan, who's a very senior? Play it in the middle. In the middle, with both sides on. In the middle, no disturbance. Play the bite immediately. Play the bite louder with the audio on the bite.
का जब ट्रायल होगा, उसका जब मुकदमा चलेगा, तो इसी तरह से उसको पूरा कानूनी तरीके से अधिकार देकर उसको जो भी सजा हो उसको स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा. हमारे देश में कांगारू कोर्ट नहीं चलेगा. है एक हादसा हुआ है, उसने अंजाम दिया है, उसकी जिम्मेदारी तय करनी पड़ेगी और उसके तहत भारत के कानून के अनुसार उसको सजा करनी पड़ेगी.
Why is he saying that there will not be a kangaroo court in this country?
Because there is no kangaroo
he said
court
this is a hadsa. Hadsa means an incident, an accident.
What he said.
Arnab, why?
Tuhin, did you see that?
Forget.
He describes 2611 as a hadsa.
I think your entire,
Tuhin.
your entire opening
You know, I
Tuhin.
saw it a couple of hours back. Arnab, I saw this video of Prithviraj Chauhan a couple of hours back. And it was so unbelievable that I have actually seen it at least 10 times to make sure that I'm not missing out something. I have maintained for some time that this Congress party is a fringe group, but after today's statement, I have no inhibitions in saying that this Congress party is a pro-terror outfit. And
absolutely.
At many levels.
Can I just respond to him?
Like somebody just said, who are the Indian handlers who wanted to give cover fire to these terrorists? Arnab, I still remember the dark days of 2005 to 2008. You would recall that there was a heinous bomb blast on an average every 40 days. And what would the UPA government do? Run to Big Daddy America with no ability to retaliate against Pakistan. But at the same time, why was LET emboldened to such an extent? Because of the free run given to the Indian handlers, which was Indian Mujahideen. And we have it on record what Salman Khurshid had publicly said, that after the Patiala House encounter, Sonia Gandhi was inconsolable. Sonia Gandhi wept after the Patiala House encounter. Right. So, you have to put all this, to put two and two together. Today's statement of Prithviraj Chauhan, who, by the way, is a former Chief Minister of Maharashtra where the terror attacks took place, should come under the scanner. India has never had even Kasab did not have to go through a kangaroo court. So, from where does this mention of kangaroo court come? The Congress wants to live in some barbaric era. The Congress wants to live in some barbaric era. It wants to paint a negative picture of India to the world instead of congratulating the Modi government for this historic achievement. The Congress party has once again shown that it is incapable of defending national interests.
Well, we have had a shocking statement tonight, viewers, where the Congress party is fighting for the legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana. We do not need the 8 window right now. Please, producers, let me do this. And
calling the Indian judicial system kangaroo courts.
Yeah, they are calling the Indian judicial system a kangaroo court. Yeah, and they are fighting for Tahawwur Rana, saying that he has not confessed to his crime. What they need to realize here is that Tahawwur Rana has been convicted by the highest court in America by 9-judge bench.
9 charges.
On 9 charges. He's appealed in the Supreme Court and lost. Our case has been upheld. We should be proud of what the Indian government and the investigating agencies have achieved. But instead, the Congress party has deputed Prithviraj Chauhan. At the highest level, a decision has been made in the Congress party that Prithviraj Chauhan should be asked to go and defend Tahawwur Rana. And I think if there were any supporters of the Congress party after this, they should be ashamed of themselves if they support the Congress party anymore. Now, Shyam Mika, this is going to cost the Congress party, because the Congress party anyway had decided after 26/11 that we must go soft on Pakistan. We know that. I've covered all that, and at that point of time, you can take the silly smile off your face, because Shiv Shankar Menon was then the National Security Advisor, and he was the 4th National Security Advisor, and he was the 27th Foreign Secretary between 2006 and 2009. And he had said that the whole country was ready to attack Pakistan. But the highest level of government, the decision makers, decided that there was nothing to be gained by attacking Pakistan, right? And I want to know from you, who is that highest level of government? This is written by Shiv Shankar Menon, who was the 4th National Security Advisor of India. Now, which means that maybe it was either Manmohan Singh or Sonia Gandhi. Who decided? Above the Foreign Secretary, above the Foreign Minister, above the NSA, above the Dry Services Chief, above the PMO. It can only be the NAC, which is the National Advisory Council, chaired by Sonia Gandhi, which decided, and which is the same group that demanded proof of the Balakot strikes, which means we have reason to believe that Sonia Gandhi decided that we must not attack Pakistan. All of this is out here now. And who is Prithviraj Chauhan close to? He's part of the Sonia Gandhi club. He's extremely close to Sonia Gandhi, has a direct line with Sonia Gandhi, which means even tonight, Sonia Gandhi is working hard to defend Pakistan. I'm not
basically everybody knows that Sonia
I don't know any congressman.
It was not Manmohan Singh.
Yeah, Sham.
Arnab, basically, what are you trying to say? What is
I'm trying to say that your party is against national interests.
Congress is anti-national.
No, you're against
Congress
national
want
interests.
to support Pakistan. That's the message you are trying to send out.
It's not a message. I'm directly saying that the call was taken by Congress party not to take any action against Pakistan after 26/11.
The decisions were taken
and today,
at the level.
And today, one minute. And today, listen to me. Today, I'm saying to you, I'm not even suggesting. Today, Congress party's Prithviraj Chavan has gone and made a case for Tahawwur Hussain Rana. Right? What does ho mean? As a congressman, you have fielded top leaders, not some intern in your party. Your topmost leaders are giving interviews defending the legal rights of Tahawwur Hussain Rana.
Arnab,
what am I supposed to conclude? That you are against national interest.
I am not going to debate with you on the narrative that you are setting. Simple thing is, what are you trying to set? Your narrative is, we should be shameful to say, we should be ashamed to say that half of our country is anti-nationals, pro-Pakistan. What kind of a people are
half our country? I'm talking about Congress party. I'm talking about Congress party leadership.
Congress party is half of our country. What do you think?
No. It is not about the country. It is the leadership of the Congress which is taking anti-India stand.
Arnab, can I just come in here?
What are you guys trying to make?
Arnab, can I ask one question here to Tuhin? What are the charges faced by Sadhvi Pragya for which she is facing a trial? She was your MP. She has, perhaps Tuhil Sina has also shared stage with her. What are the charges?
This is
I can't hear Tuhin. There's got to be better audio. Aditi, I can keep hearing you on every camera.
Tuhin,
Arnab, this is another vicious attempt. Arnab, this is another vicious attempt to provide cover fire, to provide buffer to Tahawwur Rana. This is another brazen attempt by the Congress party to provide cover fire to Tahawwur Rana. This will not be accepted. There is no comparison with Tahawwur Rana, the mastermind of 26/11, and Sadhvi Pragya, against whom none of the charges could be probed. She had stood trial. None of the charges could be probed against her.
Let me tell you, you don't have even guts to say that she is accused.
This is how the Congress has been shielding terror outfits. This is how the Congress party has been shielding terrorists.
So you don't have guts to even accept what
there is no
charges against Sadhvi Pragya.
Can I come in? We are on a slightly tighter window and I want to say something. And Aditi, you'll have to let me. Thank you, please. Now, Kapil, just 1 minute, please. Kapil, don't speak over me. Listen to me. And for God's sake, learn from me. Listen to me. The fact is, viewers, that when the Congress was in power, Tahawwur Rana was acquitted by an American court. Now, the acquittal by the American court happens because the Congress party decided to go soft on Pakistan, did not want to bring Tahawwur Rana to India, because getting Tahawwur Rana to India would mean going after Pakistan. And on the 10th of June 2011, right, what did the Congress party do? Congress government, the weak Congress government of the weak ex-Prime Minister, the late Manmohan Singh, the weak Manmohan Singh, leading a weak government of Sonia Gandhi, they said, we are disappointed with the US court acquitting Tahawwur Rana of involvement in the 26/11 attacks. That's all they did. They did nothing else, remember. They did nothing else. They said nothing else, Rhythm. They just said, we are disappointed. 1 minute. We are disappointed, they said. We are disappointed. We are disappointed. But they did not take any concrete action or any concrete diplomatic step or any concrete legal step to secure his extradition. It is only when Narendra Modi Modi became Prime Minister of India, it is only when Ajit Doval became National Security Advisor, it is only when Amit Shah became Home Minister that on 10th April 2025, the same Congress party, now shocked that the Pakistani Tahawwur Rana has been brought in, is now putting its pro-Pakistan face out and demanding a fair trial for Tahawwur Rana in India.
Yes.
This party is now saying to me, are you calling us anti-national? Viewers, what should you call a party that is demanding a fair trial for the 2611 conspirator? Shame on the Congress party for doing so. And shame on the Congress party for saying, we demand a fair trial just like there was for Kasaf. Look at the sympathy the Congress has for Kasaf, for Tahawwur Rana, for Afzal Guru, for Yaqub Memon, for the JNU gang, for the Tukre group, for the pro-Maoists, for the urban Naxals. That's why the country has voted the Congress party out. You're a pro-Tahawwur Rana. We'll give him a fair trial. Why do you have to do advocacy for him? We'll give him a fair trial. Why? Do you doubt the Indian legal system? No, ask him, Sagit Ragi, why they doubt. Do we need a lecture from Sonia Gandhi, Antonia Domaino's party about a fair trial in our country?
I don't have doubt. Prithviraj Chauhan is talking the language of Pakistan.
Rubbish.
And I don't call it Indian National Congress. It is Italian National Congress. Remember, they are damaging the national interest. And
open the lines, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear what the people say about the Congress party's indirect support for Rana.
Can ask, put this kind of a question, what Mr. Prithviraj Chauhan has
your
put.
narrative.
And look at the language.
Do you expect me to fall into your narrative? Come on.
Look.
When you were in power, you refused to act on Rana. You lost the case. When Modi is in power, we won the case and dragged him back. Do you understand English?
You mean to say Modi went to US and made his advocate avatar and...
Give me a semi-moronic answer to my question. What kind of semi-moronic answer is that? A Prime Minister has to go to America to fight a case.
You are doing. You are being the moron tonight.
Well, your party made another moronic statement yesterday when a person called B.V. Srinivas said, we are going to launch a battle against West India. Yesterday, you launched a battle against West India. And today, you are demanding a fair trial for Tahawwur Rana. Should I open the phone lines? Let the public view on this be clear. Let the public view on this be clear, what people think about your position.
I just have one
Windows,
question.
elements, interactivity, top band,
NIA formed?
hashtag.
Who formed NIA?
Incorrigible, they are
Can you please
shameless.
tell your viewers, was it Mr. Ajit Doval who formed NIA? Under which government National Investigating Agency was formed?
But it was
Who passed that
Come on,
act?
yaar. It is not matter of who founded NIA.
Which government?
The matter is that who executed it, the diplomacy.
Anyone is going to say that a Congress leader who's talking about kangaroo courts formed the NIA? From who in the NIA actually won it in 2023 in the US courts? It was Dayan Krishnan who appeared for the NIA, who appeared for the extradition proceedings against Tahawwur Rana in the US California courts in May 2023.
Brilliant rhythm, brilliant. That's rhythm in action tonight. And the Congress party, pulverized by rhythm's logic, is having to defending Tahawwur Rana. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forgive.
On what evidence? He argued on what evidence? When was that evidence collected?
Because the final victory, 4 courts we won in US.
Are you trying to say?
She's not trying to say, she's saying it. Stop repeating yourself.
When the Indian government came, fresh evidence was collected, fresh investigation was
I'm
done,
trying to
and
say that this evidence was put before the US court only in 2023 when the NIA
before I open the lines, because Shravan, I'm under pressure from people are so angry tonight. They are so angry. You're calling me. I'll share something with you which will make you more angry. And why do I do this? I remember Tuhin breaking the news about the attacks which were first seen as a gang war. And I remember anchoring for about 96 hours non-stop. I probably slept for 2 or 3 hours in those 96 hours, right? And I took this Congress government on, and I want to share a story. Because after that, and during that, when the coverage was going on, there was a threat by the Congress party's Ministry for Information and Broadcasting to black out at that time the channel which I am the founder of, which is Times Now. And they called me, top politicians called me saying you should stop this live coverage and because you are creating panic among the people. And I told the minister in question at that time, I said, Mr. Minister, I'm not creating panic, I'm giving information. And then the government, the Congress party, the fascist Congress party says that under the Indian law, we can send a thanedar and an inspector to shut your channel's transmission down. And I told them that you shut it down, I will find some way of putting the news out, and you dare not shut it down, because if you shut it down, the people of the country will force you to bring the channel back on air. And that is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Then after 26/11 happened, we were doing live coverage outside the gateway of India. I haven't told you the story. And there were lots of people who turned up. There were thousands of people who turned up in anger. At that time, again, the politicians, top politicians called me from Delhi and said, stop this live coverage. Stop putting common people on air. I said, what do you mean by putting common people on air? He said, you're putting too much anger on air. By putting all of this out, people are getting angry and putting pressure on us to take some action against Pakistan. And I remember telling the cowardly Congress politicians that don't you expect action to be taken against Pakistan? Then they said, media should not decide. You should interview diplomats, army generals, politicians, but why are you interviewing common people on the gateway of India? You see, ladies and gentlemen, it was a wake-up call for the Congress party. And the Congress party is a party which has always compromised vis-a-vis Pakistan. I find the Congress party hand in glove with Pakistan. And I'll give a proof tonight of how the Congress party is hand in glove with Pakistan. After 26/11, I remember a statement 2 or 3 years later, when nothing happened. Manmohan Singh was asked, what have you done? He said, Pakistan has agreed to send a judicial commission to India. I expect some progress. So Manmohan Singh and the Congress government, when 166 people died, the nation was shaken, right? They were expecting Pakistanis to investigate the crime scene. Either they are stupid or they are hand in glove with the Pakistanis. And the Prime Minister of India at that time, right, trusted the Pakistani army to support peace after the fueled war. Referring to his talks with the Pakistani Prime Minister, the weak Dr. Manmohan Singh said, the feeling that I got, and I quote, was that Pakistan's armed forces are on board. He forgets it's the same army that has trained the Lashkar-e-Toiba, armed terrorists, and given sanctuary to Dawood Ibrahim. Sonia Gandhi and Manmohan Singh trusted the Pakistani state, the Pakistani ISI, the Pakistani army, more than the people of India. And those are the pictures. We should never forget how close they were. That pictures tells you the story. Ladies and gentlemen, never forget these pictures. Was this an accident? Why did Sonia Gandhi push for talks after the blood of 166 Indians was shed? And you know what? This man, I'll never forgive him, Manmohan Singh. He said one more Mumbai-like attack will be a big setback in the peace process. When he met the Pakistani Prime Minister in Malé in 2011, he was only concerned about the peace process. He was not concerned about justice. He was not concerned about justice. They were only concerned about creating this hawa about Hindu terrorism, saffron terrorism. They wanted an exit plan for Pakistan. This party is hand in glove with the Pakistanis. And they were very happy when people were doing this Aman Ki Asha rubbish. This party has compromised India's national interest. This party has single-handedly compromised, made Pakistan look like a victim, given them a justification in Sharm el-Sheikh, and done biryani diplomacy, while the people of the country have been dying in accident and incident and terrorist incident after terrorist incident. They have said, Pakistan will help us. Let me quote Shiv Shankar Menon. He says, and I quote from his book, by not attacking Pakistan, India was free to pursue all legal and covert means to achieve its goals of bringing the perpetrators to justice. How many perpetrators were brought to justice, Kapil, with Aman Ki Asha? And Menon argued, and I quote, the international community could not ignore the attack. The UN Security Council put senior LET members involved in the attack listed as terrorists. You want me to read more? You want me to read more?
No, can I give you a quick response? जब पठानकोट के अंदर अटैक हुआ था, 3 लोगों की पाकिस्तान से टीम आई थी इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने के लिए. किसने बुलाया था?
आपने 2018 में 2008 में क्यों नहीं कहा that Pakistan is the global epicenter of terrorism? Why didn't you put Utsav Benz is on the debate?
To justify. Your people, your audience are watching how you are
My
spreading.
audience is watching. I'm going to open the phone lines. I'm going to put the grid lines out. My desk will wake up on the grid. Hashtag questions. Everything open tonight.
All you have is a propaganda, because you will never speak on the channel that it was indeed the Indian government that called people from Pakistan.
Your party said your party blamed the RSS for 2611. You are a shameful member of that party. Your party said 2611 RSS की साजिश. किसको exit दे रहे थे आप?
I can tell our viewers.
Your party pinned the blame for 2611 on the RSS.
At least I can tell our viewers that in 2016 it was in NDA government that has invited a commission from Pakistan. They have indeed came here.
They have indeed
Windows, packaging, visuals. Thank you. Top band, bottom band.
So which
phone
government
lines,
official was responsible?
desk.
Which politician, which home minister, who was responsible, who took this decision that they will invite people from Pakistan to investigate a terror attack that has happened on our country? Who has invited? Now you don't have words. You don't have. You will act as a BJP spokesperson.
The name of Mr. Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor, has been taken by a panelist, and he's questioned his work. It's very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. He's a patriot. He has done great service to our nation, from going after Dawood Ibrahim and going after terrorists. And, all the major anti-terror operations in this country have happened under the leadership of Mr. Ajit Doval.
Get the phone lines. What's the problem?
Very unfortunate. In no nation would you have a national security advisor being questioned like this. I take strong objection to Mr. Ajit Doval's name being criticized on a national TV channel. It's very unfortunate. Don't bring in the army. Don't bring in the national security services. Don't bring in the RAW, the Intelligence Bureau, in any kind of
the latest visual
debate. It's very unfortunate. Point number 2. Now, with regards to this case, I have been the lawyer for the victims in the 2611 case. You know, Arnab, what they have gone through. We fought for 10 years. They were poor eyewitness against Abdul Qassam. For 10 years, we fought to get our economically offensive, economically weaker section flag in Mumbai. It is only after the Bombay High Court passed a landmark judgment which forced the government to give her a roof over her head. And this little child was the sole eyewitness against Ajmal Kasab. That is the situation. And you know how happy the victims are today. For so many years, as a lawyer for these victims, we were questioning why Tahawwur Rana and David Coleman Headley have not been brought back to India. This is a great day for India. India is a rising superpower. Because of this, the whole world knows you cannot do a terror attack in India and get away with it. No, even if you take refuge in the United States of America or Canada or England, we will drag you back. This is one of the greatest victories for the Indian government, from the diplomacy and also the Indian legal structure.
I'm going to go once live to Rakshita. I'm going to go live once again to the spot where we are expecting Tahawwur Rana to come out. Now, people are calling what's happening, and I want to update you. The Congress party is putting out an indirect defense for Tahawwur Hussain Rana by saying, and this is the most surprising, I must say shocking, incredible, malicious comment of the day by the Congress party saying, we must have a fair trial for Tahawwur Rana. Why are they talking like that? Which constituency are they appealing to? I think they're appealing to a radicalized constituency. I think they're appealing, Rakshita, to the Yaqub Memon constituency, to the Afzal Guru constituency, to the Sarjil Imam constituency, because that is the core constituency of the Congress party now. Rakshita, what's happening there at the NIA courts? Over to you. It's all right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, on the political side, we see that Congress providing cover fire to the terrorists. But here we have heavy police deployment continues. The traffic is normal. The traffic is moving very normally. But yes, the security is right now the top officers are also on ground. They're at the forefront, in fact. They're on the front lines outside gate number 4 of Patiala House Court, where we are reporting from. The judges, the lawyers are inside. Lawyers, the special public prosecutor, and also Mr. Dayan Krishnan is also inside. And the lawyer for the terrorist Tahawwur Rana is also inside, Mr. Piyush Sachdeva. And as we speak, there is, of course, a lot of curiosity as to when will be the time when that man called Tahawwur Rana will be coming inside this road. He will be now entering the gate number 4.
Okay, we have an update. 1 second, rhythm with Shawan. Shawan, out here. We have an update from inside.
In fact, there are certain extradition conditions which are being fulfilled, and that's the reason why there is a delay. The TIP is expected to be completed. We have not got any information from there as yet, but we are looking at all of this to be completed in a short while from now. And once that happens, he's taken to the NIA court.
Inordinately long time this whole process is taking. Why is that?
Condition. There are certain.
Is there something else going on?
There is an extradition condition that they have been put out.
Are you sure this is not a virtual hearing going on out from there itself? They wouldn't do that. Why would he not be presented virtually why would he not be presented virtually from the Parliament to the NIA court?
In fact, the communication was actually sent out to the special public prosecutor who's reached the NIA court. He's already present there. There was a communication that had gone in. And there is an extradition condition. We don't know what are the exact conditions that have been put out by the US court. That's the reason why they're taking some time.
Yeah, and viewers, never forget, it's the Congress party which blamed the RSS for 26/11. It's the Congress party which created a bogey of Hindu terrorism. It's the Congress party which, even after Ajmal Kasab was hanged in 2012, made no concrete global effort to go after his handlers in Pakistan. And please remember that under the Congress party, this is what happened. On the left-hand side, pictures of Manmohan Singh with the pro-Pakistan, pro-terrorist Yasin Malik. And in the Congress party's time, Yasin Malik with Hafiz Saeed on a hunger strike in Pakistan. This is the closeness. Look at this picture. Do you need any other proof, Rhythm? This shows you the connections of the Congress party. गौर से देखिए दोस्तों, यह है वो तस्वीर संगीत रागी जिससे सब कुछ साफ नजर आ जाता है कि एक ट्रायम्विरेट है टेररिस्ट के सपोर्टर्स और कांग्रेस पार्टी के बीच में। संगीत रागी जी, तस्वीर आपके सामने है और कुछ कहना बाकी नहीं है। यही ऐसी इकोसिस्टम चल रही थी और यही इकोसिस्टम को आज बहुत जोर की 10,000 वोल्ट की शॉक लगी है।
आफ्टर टुडेज गलतफहमी नहीं है।
With the DV on the left. With the pictures bottom left and right.
खड़ी है आज के दिन में। I have no doubt at all that this Congress party is Italian Congress party.
The visuals have to be both together
Indian National Congress.
with the window in the middle.
Italian National Congress, and it is working against the Indian interest. It is compromising the Indian interest, and I am more interested in knowing who was the Indian handler. Was it within the UPA government, close to the UPA regime? Was somebody within the UPA government, UPA system, who was handler from Indian side, which allowed this thing to happen, massacre of 166 people and attacks at different places?
And सबसे बड़ी बात ये है, viewers, that there was a lot of pressure, but Congress party said even after 26/11, they said, no, we will not cut trade ties with Pakistan. They said that Pakistan is not responsible. They did not even downgrade diplomatic relations with Pakistan. They left it untouched. The politicians of the Congress party continued to go for iftar parties at the Pakistan High Commission. Right? And these
then Narendra Modi went for eating biryani.
The Narendra Modi government, on the other hand, made Pakistan pay diplomatically, isolating it at SAR, calling out terror at UN forums, revoking the most favored nation status.
How he responded back to Pakistan is well known to the world.
Meaningless diatribe you are launching.
Anyway, I don't see. Rishi Malhotra, how do you see Rishi Malhotra? Rishi Malhotra, you want to go across to Rishi Malhotra?
Rishi, I want to ask you today, as the court is finally getting
threat of nuclear deterrence coming from Pakistan was
Rishi, I want to ask you today, Rishi Malhotra, as you're joining us.
Go back to the live shots on the right-hand side. The live shots.
Today, the legal process is finally starting in India.
Not on a 7 window.
We're going to now see him in the NIA court. What's going to happen is his custody is going to be sought. He's been formally arrested. After his custody sought, he's going to be produced in the NIA court, after which he's going to be interrogated in the NIA cell, in the NIA headquarters. From here, where do you see this case going off?
You see, one has to set the nuances of extradition law, which is very technical. Since I have handed Abu Salim to a extradition from Portugal, so I can share a bit of knowledge and expertise on extradition law. The law is that when you are extradited from any foreign country, like in this case it was USA, whatever the offences the USA court has specified, the concerned offender or the fugitive has to be tried only for those offences. If you are tried or convicted for an offence which is not being permitted by the USA court, it could result in re-extradition or deporting back the concerned fugitive. So one has to be very careful. The government has to
so
be
we are not,
careful.
1 minute, Rishi, I don't understand the argument. Listen to me. We are not accusing him of stealing 1 kilo of butter from a grocery shop. We are accusing him of terrorism. So I don't know what your argument is there.
My argument is nothing. I am just specifying what is the law.
I understand your argument is nothing, but you're only elaborating the fact that your argument is nothing.
The law is that he has to be tried only for those offences for which permission has to be granted by US court. You cannot try.
These are all technical arguments, you know. Okay, viewers, I want to remind you, we have callers. Rajan is calling in from Pune. Rajan, hi. Rajan, hi. Callers on air, question on air. QR code on air, Rajan on air. Rajan from Pune, are you there, please? No, Rajan is not on air right now. Okay, we'll fix it with our vision mixer again. In a while, Pulla Rao, you're listening quiet tonight. Any comments ahead of... unmute yourself, please, Pulla. Unmute yourself, please, Pulla.
Recognize that. We welcome it. And seeing Major Unikrishna's father there has really raised all our spirits of his bravery. But why are you trivializing it by going and dragging all these things? It's a great day for India. Why not look on the positive aspects? A man came back after 16 years. We're lucky he was alive there and he was brought back. That Chaman said that Chaman is the same guy who hasn't got an appointment with Rahul Gandhi for 5 years. He has been lamenting on that publicly. But why? What weight does he have? What is he? I think it's a good day for India. It's a great day for India. It's a great day for the government. Everybody should share it, not one man. And we should look forward. Why trivialize it? Why trivialize it, Mr. Tohet? Look forward. Look forward and say this is a step forward.
Of course we are looking forward. Of course we are looking forward, and I can assure you that Tahawwur Rana's extradition is going to lead to many more terrorists being brought into the country. But the Congress party should stop trivializing these extraditions. He's asking, who is Prithviraj Chauhan? Prithviraj Chauhan is the ex-chief minister of Maharashtra, where the terror attacks took place. In fact, he became the chief minister. He became the chief minister
of the media. I haven't got an appointment. He cries every day. He is on outside. Say, any congressman can come on and say something. Let's not trivialize him. Let's not glorify him. It's a great achievement.
Shame on the Congress party. Shame on the Congress party for suggesting that Indian courts are kangaroo courts. Arnab, I just want to take a moment to go a little.
He's nobody to say that. He's no one to say that. And I want to just remind you. I want to just remind you. 1 minute. Let's look forward. Don't trivialize this. It is the country's victory.
Fight against terror. Do you know the first thing they had done? They had removed POTA. They had withdrawn POTA. For 4 years, from 2005 to 2008, endless blasts, endless terror attacks took place. And can you imagine, let me say this, let me remind the viewers that exactly 7 months after 26/11, Sharm el-Sheikh happened, where Manmohan Singh once again completely undermined India's fight against terror by giving Pakistan the permission to interrogate India's role in fomenting trouble in Balochistan. This is the legacy of the Congress party. It was a compromised government. UPA government was a very compromised government, and to hide their failures, they did something most vicious.
Let me get to the word anyway. It's the same. We can't hear.
So that they could escape the censure of
Okay, we got Mahesh Kumar from Pune, please. Mahesh is calling this evening.
Hello.
Mahesh, before we go to our next live hit, Mahesh.
Arnav, it's pleasure talking to you. I'm really angry at this moment because my uncle was killed on 26/11. And in the first 10 minutes of this thing, I was watching the Madan and the Dekas were smiling.
Yeah, Meka.
They are the shameless people.
All these Congress people are like that.
They had a person called Digvijay Singh who had the audacity to tell it RSS. Where is he hiding now? And are they going to take any action against him?
In fact, can I tell you something, Mahesh? Mahesh, can I share something with you? I'll give you a piece of information which will make you feel like Congress Party and Lashkar-e-Taiba were working almost in concert. Because according to a report, the Lashkar chief Hafiz Saeed had demanded a ban on organizations like the RSS and VHP and urged the international community to declare India a state supporting terrorism on its soil in view of the Congress Party's Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde's remarks on Hindu terrorism. So Congress Party strategically made the comments on Hindu terrorism to help Hafiz Saeed.
Yeah, Arnab, correct. And beyond that we had a coward Prime Minister called Manmohan Singh who didn't had any guts to take action. And these people prayed.
Congress Party has...
These shameless should be brought into the road to face the public.
Go join Bajrang Dal.
Shamika, apologize to Mahesh.
No question. Bajrang Dal, you are a shameless person.
Why should I? You should apologize to me for calling me and bringing in this type of callers.
What kind of callers? This is the view of a caller. You want me to edit what Mahesh said? Why should I edit him?
No. He should speak in a sensible way.
Yeah, okay.
What is he speaking?
You are a shameless person. Nobody should talk to you sensibly.
Give gali to all the panelists here.
Who gave you gali? Nobody gave you gali. Only called a shameless. Shameless is not a gali.
That is a gali for me.
Description, not an abuse.
You are such a shameless guy. You don't think it's a gali.
This Congress Party will now abuse viewers on it.
I will show you who is shameless.
You are the shameless guy.
You 30% terrorist supporter.
Who?
You are
the judge.
You are a Congress Party terrorist supporter.
Come on.
Anyway, Mahesh, this is the way the Congress Party talks. Sangeet Ragi, your audio is not right. Please, I can't hear you. Ravi is calling from Hyderabad this evening. Ravi.
सर मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ बोलते ये कांग्रेस पूरा टेररिस्ट है सर, पूरा टेररिस्ट है ये लोग। पूरा सोनिया गांधी से लेके मनमोहन सिंह सब लोग टेररिस्ट है। ये पुल्ला राव, ये अभी ये सुनील, ये कहाँ गया, ये अपना कपिल कहाँ गया, वो भी चोर है। सब लोग ये कांग्रेस पूरा चोर लोग है, पूरे के पूरे चोर है, पूरे के पूरे चोर है। सबके सब कांग्रेस में जितने भी है पूरे टेररिस्ट है, टेररिस्ट। वो
ये आज भी रवि जी, आज भी इनको चिंता है कि तहव्वुर राना को अच्छे से ट्रीट करेंगे तो ना, पता नहीं इनकी क्या।
ये लोग करेंगे, ये लोग ऐसे ही है, ये इतने चोर लोग हैं ना,
एक ही सोच है,
चोर के साथ में चोरा है ये।
और पालघर में जब साधुओं को मारा जाता है तो मैं पूछता हूँ कि सोनिया गांधी अंतोनिया माइनो को चुप क्यों है, तो एसिड अटैक कराने की कोशिश करती है हम पर।
नहीं उसको भी, किसको, अपना वो इसका कौन, शिवसेना का कौन, उसका बेटे को भी अंदर डालो, उसको भी, वो भी बहुत बड़ा।
we'll see वो भगवान और लीगल सिस्टम करेगा जो करना है। हरीश प्रभु is calling from Mumbai tonight. हरीश प्रभु जी.
Yeah, hi Arnab. It's been a long while since I've been trying to come on your program, but it's a great opportunity. But I think the naysayers on your program would be well served to understand that. Firstly, the U.S. brought to book the perpetrators of 9/11, Osama bin Laden, on their own terms by getting into Pakistan and, bringing him to book. Now, two mature democracies, which is India and U.S., as per protocol, are, actually what you call extraditing a known perpetrator, proven perpetrator, and I do not understand which is, why it is even opposing even 1%. So unless and until there is something that they want,
Harish, it's a mindset issue. This is the way they think, and I'm telling you one thing: they still think they are in power. They've got a complex. They can't believe. They think it's a bad dream going on. They feel they're going to come back. That's what they think. I want to go live hit once again, Harish. I'd like to go to Rakshita, to the others. Shawan, would you like to take a hit with the reporters?
There is a quick update.
Do you have any news updates right now? The windows change. We go live to either NIA courts or to Parliament. Let's make it quick. Let's make it quick. Let's get it quickly on air. Thank you very much. We've had 15 minutes to prepare to get those windows ready.
The latest update, Arnab, is that he's still at the airport. Our reporter is saying that the medical procedure is still underway.
Still on.
That's the latest coming in.
And she's expected to exit the Delhi airport and then go to the NIA court. At some time, I'll get my reporters on air and the windows on air as well. We got one single solitary window on air. Soumya is there right now. And we got Gopi there live, and we have Rakshita also live, who will be joining us. No movement at all, is it? Can we have both of you on one camera shot, please? You're on two cameras. There's no movement at all, is it, Gopi? Top bands, windows.
Actually, no. As of now, we have seen that there's no movement as such. What we are gathering from our sources is that medical procedure is still undergoing. He's undergoing medical examination. This was supposed to be happening at the NIA headquarters, but it is happening here at the Palam airport. You can see that there's no major movement here. While we have also seen that Delhi police, one unit have already left from here. There's another unit which is there. But we are expecting Tahawwur Rana to in fact exit from this very gate. So the medical procedure is underway, and yes, the test identification parade is also underway. That is what we are learning from.
Okay, let's take a quick break. Okay, thank you very much, Gopi, for that. We are remaining live with this. I want to tell our viewers we are rolling live through the evening tonight. This is a breaking news day. It's a breaking news evening, and it's always a pleasure to bring the news to you. On this night, I remember the night of 26/11. I remember being in another studio in another city, and I remember all that we went through together for 3.5 to 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember many moments. I remember the martyrdom of Major Sandeep Unikrishnan. I remember speaking to his father then, and I can tell you, it's a difficult throwback to 16 years back on a night like this when Pakistan attacked India. It's only now we are moving gently towards the inevitable justice that we all deserve. I'll see you soon.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
लाल रंग इसका अपार, तीखा कम है फिर भी स्वाद, बेमिसाल बेमिसाल MDH कश्मीरी, MDH कश्मीरी, MDH